Chicago Fire stage incredible late comeback to beat Santos Laguna 3-1 in Leagues Cup. Chicago Fire FC produced a dramatic second-half comeback on Sunday, scoring 3 late goals to defeat Santos Laguna 3-1 and keep their Leagues Cup 2026 campaign firmly on track. The Fire looked to be heading toward a frustrating defeat for much of the night after falling behind early and struggling to generate enough attacking momentum. But everything changed during the final stages of the match as head coach Gregg Berhalter's substitutes made an immediate impact before newly arrived superstar Robert Lewandowski put the result beyond doubt in stoppage time. The victory was especially important for Chicago, with their hopes of progressing from Phase 1 hanging in the balance at SeatGeek Stadium. Chicago turned the game around. Chicago entered the match knowing that a positive result was crucial, but the opening half did not go according to plan. The Fire struggled to match Santos Laguna's intensity and found themselves behind in the 20th minute when Ezequiel Belode found the back of the net. The goal gave the Mexican side confidence and allowed them to control much of the match. Chicago spent nearly an hour chasing the game, with Santos appearing increasingly comfortable as the minutes passed. Berhalter admitted afterward that he was disappointed with his team's first-half performance. Is greater than this is Leagues Cup soccer, right? Intensity, passion, physicality. This game had everything. The Chicago coach explained that his biggest concern was not necessarily the fact that his team was losing, but the lack of energy displayed during the opening 45 minutes. However, the second half was a completely different story. Chicago increased the tempo, attacked with greater urgency, and began finding more space in dangerous areas. Berhalter also turned to his bench, and those substitutions ultimately transformed the match. Zinckernagel changes everything. The breakthrough finally arrived in the 72nd minute. MLS All-Star Philip Zinckernagel, introduced from the bench, made an immediate impact by finding the equalizer and giving Chicago the belief that a comeback was possible. The goal completely changed the atmosphere inside the stadium. Suddenly, Santos Laguna were under pressure, and Chicago were pushing forward with renewed confidence. Berhalter's decision to introduce fresh legs proved crucial, with the Fire substitutes bringing exactly what the coach had been asking for: energy, pace, and attacking aggression. And Chicago wasn't finished. Robin Lod completes the comeback. With the match approaching the final whistle, Chicago continued searching for the winning goal. That moment arrived in the 90th minute when another substitute, Robin Lod, found the back of the net to give the Fire a stunning 2-1 lead. In the space of less than 20 minutes, Chicago had gone from trailing 1-0 and appearing in serious trouble to leading 2-1. Lod credited the team's depth for making the difference. Is greater than the depth is showing. If guys get tired, we have players coming from the bench who can bring energy. The Finnish midfielder also emphasized the importance of the collective effort, explaining that the comeback was not down to one individual player. For Chicago, that mentality could prove extremely important as the club continues its Leagues Cup campaign. Lewandowski seals the victory. The final dramatic moment came deep into stoppage time. Robert Lewandowski, Chicago's recently arrived superstar forward, had endured a frustrating evening in front of goal. The Polish striker had already missed 2 opportunities earlier in the match and was still searching for his first major moment of the night. But the veteran refused to give up. With Chicago already leading 2-1, Lewandowski reacted quickly to a rebound in the 93rd minute, getting to the loose ball before calmly putting it past Santos goalkeeper Carlos Acevedo. The goal made it 3-1 and finally put the game beyond doubt. It was an important moment for Lewandowski, who is still adjusting to his new surroundings and working his way toward full match fitness. Berhalter explained that the 37-year-old remains in something of a preseason phase, but praised his determination to stay on the pitch and continue looking for his opportunity. Is greater than he had a couple chances, and he scored an amazing goal. The Chicago manager was particularly pleased that Lewandowski managed to complete all 97 minutes. While the striker would probably have preferred to score more goals on the night, his late finish could prove valuable for his confidence as he continues adapting to MLS and his new team.